Inflammation is natural and normal for every mammal. We are supposed to have inflammation at times. It's supposed to turn on and then turn off. And unfortunately, with our standard world diet, we have too much inappropriate inflammation that turns on and does not turn off. I'm John Laspina, I'm your carnivore teacher, and today we're talking about inflammation. So if I cut myself accidentally, my body is going to generate appropriate inflammation to rush corrective, reparative measures to fix my damaged area. And that's healthy and normal, and then it's going to stop because I'm healed. That's the purpose of inflammation. We have inflammation that we want in our body whenever we have little rips and scrapes and tears and problems. When we get sick, we want this healthy, appropriate inflammation to help heal us. And then we want it to stop and have anti-inflammation. We want to quell, calm down the inflammation because the work for repairing is finished. When we eat the standard American diet, the standard world diet, full of seed oils, commonly known as vegetable oils like canola oil and soybean oil, all those oils that are pressed from seeds, they press them using extremely high heat. It denatures them, they oxidize, they're already rancid in the bottles or in the foods that you're eating, and that stimulates inappropriate constant inflammation in the body. And that gives you back pain and gives you headaches and gives you aches and pains and cramps and even negative mood disorders. That's inappropriate inflammation. When we're eating a lot of starch and sugar, a lot of carbohydrates and sugar, up into the hundreds of grams a day, we have inappropriate inflammation because that's glycating our cells. It's being stored as fat. Our body is jumping through all of these hoops to keep us healthy and keep that blood sugar low, that it instigates inappropriate inflammation in parts of your body. And it doesn't stop. There isn't an anti-inflammatory signal to say, okay, now stop. Let's talk about omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids. These are two of the healthiest fats that we are essential, that are required in our foods. And when we get them in a healthy 1-to-1, 2-to-1, or 3-to-1 balance, 6-to-3, our body has appropriate inflammation when it needs to repair something, and then it has anti-inflammatory. It quells, it stops the inflammation once the repairs are finished. That's how it's supposed to work. So when we're eating the proper human diet of beef, lamb, pork, poultry, fish, and eggs, cooking only in animal fats, not those seed oils that I mentioned, you're getting a healthy balance of omega-6 to omega-3. When you eat the standard world diet of fast food and ultra-processed food that uses a lot of seed oils and a lot of carbohydrates and starches and sugars, the omega-6 is off the charts. It's like 30-to-1. Or 20-to-1, and it's supposed to be as close to 1-to-1 as possible. So when you have that inappropriate level of omega-6 to omega-3, omega-6 is going to cause inappropriate inflammation all over your body. Sometimes it lands in one part and really bothers you, and it's too high. And so the anti-inflammatory 3s are so low compared to the highs, it can't do its job of stopping the inflammation once repair is finished. And you get body aches and pains and cramps and problems. The solution is to eat the proper human diet, have no seed oils, low carbs and sugar. Instead of 200 or 300 total grams of carbohydrates a day and added sugar, you pull that all the way down to below 20, below 10. As close to zero as possible, and then you're going to have no inappropriate inflammation from the carbs and sugar. You're going to have omega-6, omega-3 in a healthy balance, so you've got a little bit of appropriate inflammation. Then you have anti-inflammatory measures to stop the inflammation once it's required to stop. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how our body is supposed to heal itself and take care of itself through this thing called inflammation. Inflammation's not a bad thing. It's only bad when it's inappropriate and high. We want to have this in its proper context, in its proper proportions, and we want it to start inflammation, and we want it to stop when it's supposed to finish. And that happens with the anti-inflammatories, antioxidants, and omega-3s. If you liked this video, click the thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe, please click that button. And please share this video with somebody if you thought it was helpful, so that they can find it helpful too. And I thank you for watching. I wish you an excellent day.